Okay, so hello everyone, this is Akshay here, and in this video I'm going to share about the FIRE plan while working as a software engineer. So, starting ahead, I work a 9 to 5 job as a software developer, and I'm 26 now, and I don't want to do this forever, right? So, and many of you people may be thinking of doing so. So, my goal, or let's say our goal, is I want to retire in my 30s, right? Not to sit idle, but to my own time. And this is not a dream, it's a plan. It's called FIRE, which stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. And today I'll break down the type of the FIRE I'm chasing and how I'm investing some X amount of monthly consistently, and what this journey really looks like when you are not born rich or with uh, the huge amounts of or tons of money, right? तो कोई fluff नहीं है, just the real talk. So in my last video, many of you asked, starting at 80K per month, how can you reach 10 CR in just 9 years? And one comment even said that it seems impossible without a 50% early increase or crazy returns. And you also asked, you are 26 and investing 80K monthly already. So how does anyone can manage even a quarter of that and without parental help? So these are fair questions I see. And so let's break it down step by step. Spoiler would be like 80K SIP alone won't magically become 10 CR, but there is more to the story, right? So to answer those questions is a bit about my journey. I started investing right after my college, and my first SIP was just 10,000 in 2022, fresh out of college placement, right? And it's been 3 years, not even 3 years, it's been 2.5 years. And if you want to see my entire journey, that which was the first company I joined, what was the interview experience, and what the questions were asked, how did I prepare. So as of now, I have been working for 4 companies in my entire journey, including the internship one as well, respectively, right? So I have dedicatedly make a playlist out of it, or for the coding, and for the data structures, and for the interview experiences as well. तो अभी पॉप अप हो रहा होगा, आप इसको देख सकते हो, राइट? हमने 500 days of code भी कंप्लीट किया है, जरूर से देखना. So I didn't touch a rupee from my parents. Everything has come from my own income, and as I gain experience and raises, I incrementally increase my SIP each year, right? So by being consistent and disciplined, I can say I gradually ramp up to the current 80K. So it started with the 10K, then and it wasn't 80K from day one, right? It was first 10K, then 20K, then 40K, and now it is 80K, and so on, right? So this is exactly how FIRE, or let's say the financial independence retire early, build wealth. And you max out, like basically we max out on savings on your current income and add the side hustles along the way. So why I want to retire early यार, ये समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है. गोल समझना सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, राइट? फिर उसके बाद हम we can plan and we can act consistently, right? So मेरे हिसाब से retirement doesn't mean chilling on a bench doing nothing. That's what it is, FIRE, right? Financial independent retire early, right? ऐसा नहीं कि हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे. It doesn't mean क्या we do not have to do anything. It's mean like you relax, right? And you do the things which you want. I know. So for me, it means freedom. It means freedom from the work, from the chasing money, from always being available, right? And I want to spend this time building the things I love. I like this channel, and maybe I'll do a startup someday, and maybe I'm already building it. So or just time with family, right? But freedom needs money. आप मानो या ना मानो, छोटी छोटी चीज़ के लिए भी पैसे लगते हैं. So here's my fire plan. तो फायर में जाने से पहले हम ये देख लेते हैं कि व्हाट इज फायर, राइट? तो मोस्ट पीपल थिंक द फायर इज जस्ट अबाउट क्विटिंग अ जॉब, बट एक्चुअली देयर आर 4 टाइप्स ऑफ फायर. तो सबसे पहला जो है लीन फायर, देन वी हैव फैट फायर, देन वी हैव बरिस्टा, एंड देन वी हैव कोस्ट. तो लीन फायर का ये मतलब होता है कि आप अपने मंथली एक्सपेंसेस निकाल लो, एंड देयर इज सम एक्स नंबर जब आप उससे मल्टीप्लाई करते हो, राइट? एंड दैट अकाउंट्स यू फॉर योर टिल योर ओल्ड एज, राइट? बट उसमें ये होता है कि आप अपने मंथली एक्सपेंसेस को यू कैनॉट elongated. You cannot what to say, आप उससे ज़्यादा नहीं खर्च कर सकते हो for the entire period of time. So this here you can retire early, but you have to live frugally, right? Fat fire होता है retire early, live comfortably and even luxuriously. And barista fire is about quitting the 9 to 5, do light part-time job for fun, right? You definitely change your stream, जो हम नहीं करना चाहते. And coast fire होता है अपना invest early and then coast, right? Like, and let the compounding do the work. आप एक बार invest कर लो and then just go with the flow. So I'm working towards a mix of coast plus fat fire, and I think आपका goal भी अगर same है तो we can move along. And I'm working towards a mix of coast and fat because I want freedom, and but I always want to enjoy the life I'm building. थर्ड सेक्शन जहाँ पे हम डिस्कस करेंगे फायर प्लान बेसिक्स, राइट? इसमें कोई एग्जैक्ट नंबर नहीं मैं बताऊंगा, ना ही मैं कोई एमएफ शेयर करूंगा, नो प्रमोशन और व्हाट्सोएवर. बट एवरी मंथ आई इन्वेस्ट कंसिस्टेंटली, राइट? इवन बिफोर आई स्पेंड. So it is the what to say, the distribution is like this: 40% in large cap mutual funds. These are stable long term anchors, right? And 30% in mid cap. यहाँ पे in 30% the mid cap funds and 20% in the small cap, जहाँ पे we have high risk, high reward for long term compounding, and 5% in the gold ETFs, right, to hedge and against the inflation and uncertainty, and 5% in the liquid funds due to my some type of emergency cushion to which you can fall back to, right? And I don't touch this monthly. I don't overthink. I review just twice a year, and that's it. The rest of the time I just focus on earning more and learning more, right? Now, what is the role of a side income uh, plus the full-time job? So now here's the secret here: salary alone won't make you free. That is true, right? Ab mano ya na mano, hai na? Uh, but that's why I have started building this side incomes, content creation, and even some consulting and doing some freelance work and more. So every rupee I earn outside salary gives me more confidence, right? I don't need to escape my job, but I don't want to depend on it either, right? ये line बहुत important है यार. मैं नहीं चाहता मैं job ना करूँ, but मैं उस पर dependent भी नहीं रहना चाहता, right? So this is the plan, and let's break it down. So I broke this into 5 building blocks. You don't need actually all 5, but I am combining them to stack my wealth faster, right? So the first one, 11 lakhs corpus plus 80k per month SIP with 12% rate return for 10 years, right? So as of now, like I started my journey 3 years back, so I have now we can make up 11 lakh invested at lump sum as today's point of time at 12% CAGR, which will accounts up to 34.15 lakhs, and 80k SIP with a 20% step up, 10% step up for 10 years, which will account us to 2.61 CR, right? So this is the foundation, monthly discipline, no matter the market, and I don't touch this. It compounds quietly, right? So visual idea क्या है, यहाँ पे हम एक ग्राफ भी देख लेंगे. And the second block I was saying about the stock grant, right? So again, all the things which I'm talking is about myself or my perspective from an software engineering lens, you can say, right? तो बाकी के लिए डिफर कर सकता है, but again, तो say the first one जहाँ पे we'll be getting exploring 40 lakhs growing at 20% CAGR for 10 years. So current stock would be around 40 lakhs and expected rate of growth 20% CAGR for 10 years, and the final corpus would be 2.47 CR, right? Now this is a high risk, high return, but that's what equity is for. And even if it gives 15%, I'm still ahead of most of the times, right? So this the third one, the stock grant 2, which accounts for 60L. So आपने सुना होगा एसडी में कि 4 years लगते हैं पूरे स्टॉक्स को वेस्ट होने में, राइट? सो दैट इज वाई जो फर्स्ट स्टॉक है हमने उसको 10 years का मार्जिन दिया, बट हम जो सेकेंड स्टॉक होगा अगेन हम आगे बढ़ चुके होंगे अपनी जर्नी में, एंड आई एम टेकिंग 60 lakhs आफ्टर 4 years, which will be held for 4 years as 20% CAGR. Investing this 60 lakh growing at 20% for 6 years, which will account us for 1.79 CR, right? Now this could be a big stock grant, let's say from any other product based company, and I am already working at one, right? और फ्रॉम स्टार्टअप प्रोसेस एज वेल, स्टार्टअप सक्सेस एज वेल. तो आप किसी स्टार्टअप को भी ज्वाइन करोगे एट अ सीनियर पोजीशन, तो you are getting the idea what I'm saying, right? You can refer Glassdoor ambition box for this, right? So you need to bet on yourself here, level up and take the opportunities, right? फ्री में ऐसे भी कुछ नहीं होने जाने वाला है. दूसरा है प्रोविडेंट फंड हमारा EPF, जिसमें हर महीने यूजुअली पे, राइट, ऑफ वन पार्ट ऑफ अ सैलरी. सो आई एम कंसिडरिंग general amount, or let's say a scenario which where 15k per month, and it is going with 8%, increasing with 8%, which will accounts to after 10 years it will accounts to 40.8L, right? So there's a slow steady safe, and I don't count for this for risk, and this is my boring compounding, right? So total so far it goes as 0.34 CR plus 2.61 plus 2.47 plus 1.79 plus 0.41, which accounts to 7.61 CR. Okay, that's 7.6 CR already, but how do we close the gap for 10 CR, right? तो साइड हसल्स यार, साइड हसल्स, कंटेंट एंड एक्टिव इनकम. तो जैसे कि मैं यहाँ पे हम लोग कुछ ना कुछ करते ही रहते हैं यार. अगेन टॉकिंग फ्रॉम एसडी लेंस, तो हम एक साइड इनकम बिल्ड करने के लिए कंटेंट, फ्रीलांसिंग, ये सब कर सकते हैं, राइट? सो हियर इज द गेम चेंजर, कंटेंट क्रिएशन, and even if you have a car, then you can thinking of renting it, and so and consulting courses. आप courses को भी ज़रूर से explore करना, right? Once you have some ample amount of experience in some particular language, तो आप एक बार उस चीज़ को भी explore करना, and that's what I'm talking about. So whatever we can do on this side, So let's say we have 10L per year for 5 years and invested 12% CAGR. That gives us around 70 to 75 lakh minimum, right? And if you scale up to 50 to 20L per year, then we will hit the amount of 1.5 CR extra, right? So this is where I play my offense, and you will see me trying new things, documenting, earning, and investing, and repeating and exploring for you guys and sharing with you guys, right? And mindset that drives it all, right? I wake up with a simple formula that is to learn, earn, invest, repeat, and that's it, right? No overnight success, no fancy courses, no noise, just staying consistent, thinking long term, and playing offense with my skills. And I am documenting it all publicly, so you don't have to figure it out alone, right? जैसे मैं अभी alone कर रहा हूँ, research कर रहा हूँ and stuff. I don't want you to guys the same pain and same suffering, right? So fire is not just about money, yeah. It's about time, control, and peace. And it's not just for the rich people, right? If you are disciplined and consistent, it's absolutely doable, right? And again, अब हम इस वीडियो को end करते हैं. But again, if you are in your 20s or someone who doesn't want to grind forever, follow the journey, hit subscribe, drop a comment with your fire plan on your question or your questions, right? जैसे मैंने बोला यार, someone doesn't want to grind forever. आप मेरा चैनल देखते होगे तो आप देखोगे कि हमने बहुत सारी प्लेलिस्ट एंड बहुत ग्राइंडिंग की हमने कोड के ऊपर, लाइक 500 डेज ऑफ कोड कंप्लीट किया, इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस से शूट किया, राइट? एंड जो भी होता आ रहा है सब कुछ, राइट? तो इनिशियल डेज में हम ग्राइंड करेंगे, राइट? एंड दैट्स वाई फाइनेंशियल हम लोग रिटायर अर्ली करेंगे और फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंट होंगे. सो आई एम नॉट अ फाइनेंशियल एक्सपर्ट यार, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम जस्ट समवन हु इज टेकिंग एक्शन वन स्टेप एट अ टाइम, राइट? एंड आई शेयर एवरीथिंग आई लर्न ऑनेस्टली, ट्रांसपेरेंटली एंड प्रैक्टिकली, राइट? मैं वो नहीं हूँ जो सिर्फ बातें करूँ और वो खुद ना करूँ, राइट? So let's build something powerful together, and this is just the start. Let's not wait while we are 60 and live like we are 30. So let's get going.